for you. I've got another story time, and I'm here with my Laughing Cow Cheez-Its, some butter crackers, and some pepperoni mini slices. Yeah, so I thought we'd just be a little bit snacky today. I don't know why, feeling snacky. But the story today is, I'm going to say it's a child warning. It is about a 10-year-old little girl, so if that does not sit well with you, this is the warning, child warning story. The story is about Candace, and she is in Colorado. She was an adopted child, 10 years old. She was adopted, and she had displayed signs of rage, behavior problems, things like that. More than a typical child. You know, things where a child was out of control, explosive. These are good. And her mother had tried mood-altering drugs first. This did not help Candace. Candace's mother eventually began to believe that Candace suffered from a condition called RAD. It's reactive I want to say detachment, but it's attachment. Reactive attachment disorder. And this causes children to have fits of rage, not be able to bond with their parents, be cruel to animals, steal, lie, things like that. So Candace's mother believed she fully had this condition. She sought the help of therapists that wanted to do I'll call it a technique, I suppose. Now, these therapists were unlicensed. And they wanted to do this technique with Candace called rebirthing. And it was basically trying to turn back the clock from when you were born and create that bond. So if you were like reborn, with babies, they bond with their parents. Oh, so I got the cracker hung, but we're good. They bond with their parents right when they're born with their mother. And they felt that if we're going to two-stack this one, of course, let's do it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They believe that if they did this technique, Candace could go through this process and be reborn. She could then bond with her parents, her mother. Rude. I apologize for that. The food's just good. She could go on and bond with her mother and, start that process all over. And hopefully have that strong bond with her mother and, not feel that unsafe feeling. Because it was a thing of being safe, held pressure, and then, when you're born, you have that bond. So, Candace's mother wants the therapy done. This ends up being a 3-hour session. They wrap Candace up in blankets. And it ends up being 4 people putting pressure on this child. This child was 70 pounds. 70 pounds. The 4 of these adults combined their total weight, 673 pounds, putting pressure on this child. So she's in the blanket. She's wrapped up. They tell her, you want to be like a newborn baby. You want to, when you're reborn, you want to scream, cry, and act like a newborn baby. But it never made it to that point. They started putting pressure on Candace while she was in the blanket. And Candace was telling them that she could not breathe. These are amazing with the pepperoni, by the way. She was telling them she could not breathe. That it was too much pressure. The therapist proceeded to call her a quitter and a twerp, and told her that that she was a quitter. And Candace made the remarks that she was going to die, that she knew she was going to die. And the therapist, instead of unwrapping her, they said, just go ahead and die. That's fine, just go ahead and die. Candace made a few other remarks, that she was going to potty on herself, that she was throwing up. And they said, you can just lay there in it. You'll be there in your potty and your vomit. And they asked Candace, I think 20 minutes later, they had asked Candace if she wanted to be reborn, and she said no. And that was the last word she said. And she died. When they unwrapped her, she was blue and dead. Or unresponsive, should I say. She died from mechanical don't die. Mechanical oh my gosh. Asphyxiation. There we go. Oh my god. I did not get that out for nothing. Yeah, she died from that. They pretty much suffocated her. And the mom was present. At no point told them to stop. I think actually the mom was doing it too, putting pressure on her. So what kind of craziness is this, right? So a therapy that was supposed to help this child essentially cure her, killed her. The 2 of the therapists got 16 years in prison. That was the minimum they could get, and that's what they got. Now, I did not find out what the mom and the other therapist got, but I hope it was a severe punishment. That poor child. Have you heard of this story? That was back in 2000 in Colorado. Crazy. Let me know your thoughts. Next time, we'll have another story. I cannot decide what to eat, so please throw me some suggestions out there, huh? I know I have one subscriber. She's awesome. She's always throwing me out suggestions. She loves the Swiss cheese, apples, crackers, things like that. So, crackers for you, girl. All right. You guys take care. Have an awesome day. Like, subscribe. Bye, guys.